Hello BookTube. Today for Tag Thursday, I'm going to be doing the rock and roll tag. This tag was created by Alan of Big Hard Books and Classics, and I'm getting the prompts from Brian of Bookish's video. So I will leave links to both channels in the show notes down below, as well as a copy of the prompts in the show notes. Prompt number 1, name your favorite book with rock music in it. I haven't really read a huge amount of literature with rock music either as a subject, a theme, or a plot point. But I think Me by Elton John works because, I'm not entirely sure of Elton John's genre, but his autobiography is the closest I can come to something that I really enjoyed. So I'm going to go with Me by Elton John. So prompts 2 and 3, I don't have a specific musician in mind. So prompt 2 is name a rock drummer who deserves more credit, and 3 is name a rock guitarist who deserves more credit. So I don't really have an answer here, but I was thinking about like the touring band and the studio band, and how do they necessarily get as much credit as they are due, since they're not as prominent in like your standard band, if that makes any sense. Prompt number 4, what is your favorite song? I'm going to go with Paradise City. Well, let me backtrack. So I'm going to stick to rock music for this answer. And my favorite rock song is Paradise City by Guns N' Roses. I first heard it in, I think, the later aughts. I know for sure it was on the PS3. So there was this game called Burnout Paradise City, which is a racing game, but you could also just drive around in the landscape and go on all sorts of like explorations. And one of the great things about this game was that there was an in-game radio station that played a whole slew of music. And one of the songs that was heavily repeated was Paradise City by Guns N' Roses, and I just fell in love with that song, and I have remained in love with that song ever since. It is one of my favorite songs, and it annoys me that my Amazon playlist does not play Paradise City as much as it should. But my Amazon playlist is insane, just positively insane. Prompt number 5. What is your favorite heavy metal band? I would go with certainly Guns N' Roses. I like some of what I've heard of them. I haven't really deep dived into a lot of their music. So songs by them that I know for sure I really like. I mean, of course, Paradise City, also Patience, Knocking on Heaven's Door, November Rain, Sweet Child of Mine, and also recently fallen in love with Extraordinary Heroes. They are a relatively new K-pop band with a heavy rock and roll aesthetic, and I've listened to, I'm pretty sure, almost everything they've put out album-wise, and I really enjoyed a huge amount of their work. Just, it's amazing, particularly like Happy Death Day, Strawberry Cake, Freaking Bad. Prompt number 6. What is your favorite rock song that gets you going? Right now it's Freaking Bad by Extraordinary Heroes. That song just gets me pumped up. Prompt number 7. What was your first concert and what was the year? I have never actually been to a concert. It's just, it never came up. Part of it is I don't have transportation. Another part is who I'm particularly interested in. They don't necessarily always come to areas where I'm at. Um, so, yeah. But I have been to the opera a few times. And most of those would have been between 2003 and 2006. What? Okay, prompt number 8. Your favorite underrated singer-songwriter. So for this, I'm going to go with Darren Hayes. So Darren Hayes, along with Daniel Jones, had tremendous success as the short-lived Australian rock band or pop band, Savage Garden. They were amazing. I love pretty much every song they've put out. But then they broke up, and Darren Hayes went on a solo career, and that solo career never really panned out, and that's a shame. Prompt number 9. Favorite new to you song? Well, I guess Freaking Bad by Extraordinary Heroes, because I just recently discovered them in the last month or so, and it is an amazing song. And finally, prompt number 10, tag some peeps, as I usually do. If you would like to do this tag, consider yourselves tagged. I'm going to go ahead and sign off for now because I need to continue with my slow rearrangement of my library. I'm thinking of, I don't know, as much as I would like to move the manga over here, like I had last Friday, I don't know if I really have enough space here-ish for history. So I don't know, because the bookcases out in the hall really are not going to be able to move much of the science fiction and fantasy. So I don't know how that's going to work. But I'll report back tomorrow with how it goes, because hopefully I'll be finished by then. Because over the next about hour and some change, I'm going to be working on that before I start on some volumes of the 7 Deadly Sins. So anyway, BookTube, until I see you tomorrow with weekly reads and maybe another video, thank you, have a great afternoon, and stay safe.